Namaskar. Welcome to Dr. Rao's Temple of Learning. This is a small discourse presented to you entitled I Took a Nice Sleep Last Night. Who? Yes, this is Dr. A.P. Rao, Vice President, Telecom Division, High Physics Laboratory, India Private Limited, MIDC Ranjangaon, Pune, Maharashtra. For this discourse, the understanding and suggestion through the course of spiritual management says that physical you is different than inner you. This hidden part is your soul or consciousness. And when you are able to distinguish amongst man, buddhi, and chetna, that is, intellect, brain or mind, and soul or consciousness, you start learning spiritual management. You may be knowing the difference between terms mass and the weight. There is a very small difference. We use them as synonyms since, in general, this minute difference is not required to be considered. You must be knowing mass is a measurement of the amount of matter something contains, while weight is the measurement of the pull of gravity on an object. Spiritual management, there are different words for many things which are used for different meanings. But in general, in common language, used as synonyms. Let us understand a few such terms and their meaning. Intellect. Intellect means the man. The man is something that needs time and operates in the field of time. Sometimes you say, abhi man nahi kar raha hai. It operates in the field of time. It is intellect. Then buddhi. Buddhi, on the other hand, operates beyond the field of time. It doesn't need discrimination or logic to figure out what is right. Brain is an organ, but the mind is not. The brain is the physical place where the mind resides. The mind is the manifestation of thought, perception, emotion, etc. that takes place within the brain. Then consciousness. Consciousness is the state of being aware of and responsive to one's surroundings, while the soul is the spiritual or immaterial part of a human being regarded as immortal. One fine morning, when you wake up, say yourself, a nice sleep is taken in the night. Who said this? You? How can you say this? Because you were in sleep. Your body, intellect, or even mind were sleeping. It's okay that you may understand I could not had a sleep since you were awake. Agreed? But how have you identified that you had a nice sleep? Who is this you? To whom it felt that it was a nice sleep? Was it the body or intellect, mind or brain, soul or consciousness, or what? For whom this sentence is spoken out by you that a nice sleep is taken in the night. It means there is something else associated with your body, intellect, and even mind, which is different and separate than these three. In spiritual management, we use the term physical you and actual you. Let us assume to whom it felt that I had a sound sleep last night is actual you and not the physical body. And all religions and spiritual leaders ask you to identify this hidden you within you. About this hidden you only, the spiritual masters and leaders says you cannot die. You are beyond the birth and the death. They are not talking about your worldly physical body, but the spiritual body or consciousness or the soul. Soul or consciousness is the true you. They are not talking about material body that has to die, but pointing out the soul as the true you. They ask you to learn differentiating between physical you and spiritual you. Meditation is said to be the only way to learn this. And as soon as it is learned, suddenly you become spiritual. Your attachment and involvement with materialistic things gradually starts decreasing. Still, you do your external duties, but being a third person. This is something like as a bank cashier who handles lakhs of rupees daily but understands at the very base that this does not belong to him. He works but does not attach himself with the money. This spiritual management approach is assumed as a professional approach when applied to your body and soul to learn spiritual management. And it really works effectively. As a concluding remark, we may say that by achieving this, your approach towards life changes totally, and you may enjoy the meaning of true happiness through the knowledge of knowing your inner you. Now you understand that physical you is different than inner you, and this hidden part is your soul or consciousness. And when you are able to distinguish amongst intellect, that is mana, brain or mind, that is buddhi, and soul or consciousness, that is chetna, you start learning spiritual management. Thank you for this small discourse, and as usual, I finish with a shloka from Veda. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते means it appears you can take as much as you want from the nature and still you will be left with as much. Thank you. Thank you very much.